Welcome viewers, thank you for tuning in. We're going to be talking about the refrigerant change, another refrigerant change after 12 some odd years. We're going from R410A, which is the current refrigerant system, over to R454B or R32, depending on the type of the manufacturer. They've gone with some have gone with R454 and some have gone with R32. So why this refrigerant change has come about is because many of the world countries are in concern of the global warming potential of many chemicals. And so those chemicals, they've put a ban on those chemicals effective December 31st, 2024, especially in our industry with the R410A equipment. R410A is still being produced, but it's on a 10-year phase out of which we've already got 2 years in. And every year, I believe there will be a 20% reduction in the production of R410A. So there's a lot to know about what's happening here in our industry. If you are a homeowner, a business owner, and you have HVAC equipment, or you're looking to replace HVAC equipment in the near future. What this video is going to cover is the mandate, impact on HVAC companies, what homeowners need to know, strategies for HVAC companies to adapt, and the call to action. What we're going to be covering here is phase down of GWP or global warming potential refrigerants. Currently, what they want to reduce is hydrofluorocarbons in the atmosphere, and they want to do away with all of that. So the new refrigerants do not have hydrofluorocarbons. It's not made up of that. It's made up of more of a ammonia and propane-based chemical. And so with that said, there is going to be a need for enhanced leak detection this is all mandated by the federal government inside of the equipment. And so they want to prevent leaks from happening. They want to prevent refrigerant to escape into the atmosphere just for pollution and global warming purposes. So these systems are all going to have leak detectors in them. And if there is a leak, then they'll just shut down and they will go ahead and pump down the unit to prevent any kind of leak from happening, and also for the safety and security of homeowners or occupants in a building, just to prevent any type of safety hazard. Technicians are going to have to be certified and trained on this new refrigerant system, and there's going to be an obligation for recording and reporting the handling of these refrigerants. Also, companies are going to have to recycle the R410A and then turn that in, reclaim it, and go through that type of process with the outgoing refrigerant. So with the new refrigerants coming out, there is going to be a large and substantial impact on the HVAC companies. There's going to be capital expenditures that are going to have to be met, as well as equipment upgrades. So all the tools and everything else is going to have to be upgraded for this new refrigerant system that is going to be implemented here in the coming months and years and moving on forward. There's going to be a training requirement. All of our guys, we've already trained them and got them certified. There's going to be some operation adjustments involved and process changes in our standard operating procedures, such as recovery of the old refrigerant and disposing of it. And for the homeowner, there's going to be probably some financial investments. There's going to be a financial investment, obviously, but there's also going to be financial incentives for rebates and that sort of stuff that the homeowner will be able to get from the federal government. In summary, while the transition involves upfront costs and operational shifts, HVAC companies that embrace the change and stand to the benefit from improved efficiency, enhanced competitiveness, and better alignment in current environmental standards. So what homeowners need to know about the new refrigerants coming in, like we said, there's two of them, R454B and R32, depending on what manufacturer you go with when you replace your equipment. But there are environmental benefits, obviously, because that's why the whole change is happening. They're supposed to improve your system efficiency, We'll see about that, but what's being said is that these refrigerants will improve system efficiency and lower your energy costs. There are a lot of, the system is going to cost more than the outgoing systems just because there's more technology built in, such as a leak detector, and those leak detectors are not cheap, but that's, mandated by federal law that these systems must come with leak detection systems. So that's pretty much it. I mean, if you're looking to go ahead and replace your system, you have to be aware of what you're getting. I think it's very important for homeowners to be educated in, what they're purchasing when it comes to HVAC. There should be certain strategies that HVAC companies should adapt to change these refrigerants to the new refrigerants. And the first and foremost is obviously education, and then training and certification for your technicians and all that are involved in your company, including management staff and possibly even your CSRs that are taking calls, because customers may have questions about new refrigerant and they can be the front line to answering those technical questions. And so you have to update your tools for this new refrigerant. We already kind of talked about that. Next, you need to also focus obviously on your client and educating them. I would suggest, doing maybe a newsletter 1 month that highlights these new refrigerant changes. I know that's what we're doing here. We've also done a little bit of advertisement, sending out flyers that talk about the new refrigerant change. We did it on the aspect of really asking customers, or informing customers rather, to go ahead and replace their system now so they're not affected by the new and emergent technology of the new refrigerant equipment. So I would say keep yourself up to date about the changes that may be coming. Make sure that you are in compliance with all the regulatory stuff that needs to be addressed, and that your supply chain and your inventory is intact. You could leverage the technology for being, more advanced and capable than other companies, and so that will take you to get maybe a larger market share in your individual markets. Probably need to do some kind of financial planning to make this change happen, and then also, checking with your technicians and making sure that they've purchased or you've purchased the tools for them, setting up maybe a tool account, and then charging them back on their paycheck slowly for the purchase of new tools. Or you might just want to be a friendly guy and just give them a bonus. But in any case, they will require new tools, maybe some new gauges, or update. If you have digital gauges, they might have to need a software update so that they can work with the new refrigerant systems. It's going to be an arduous process. It's not going to happen overnight, but I would say, if you haven't started already, you do need to get started in that path, and making sure that when these systems do become very popular, or that the current systems actually are all sold out rather, that you are able to service your customers with the new equipment. In summary, we've gone over the federal mandates, we've gone over the refrigerant types, what is replacing, we've gone over the equipment and what the equipment technology and efficiency is going to look like with the incoming equipment for R454B and R34. We've gone over what this is going to do to impact our industry as business owners, as HVAC companies, and also how the homeowner should really be educated in terms of what they are getting. And so if you need some more education, we love educating our clients. Go ahead and give us a ring. We'll be happy to come out to you and explain to you what's going on here and assess your current HVAC system. Make sure you like, subscribe, and also comment. If you have some ideas of videos you want to see me do, go ahead and put that in the comment section. And until next time, you guys have a good one.